Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Saturday Anything Goes. I hope you all are having a very pleasant weekend. It is kind of cool and rainy, gray here today, so perfect day to spend in the craft room making Christmas cards. And that's what I thought we would do tonight. There's a great suite in the holiday catalog called Toile Tidings. And it has a stamp set, it has a die set, it has DSP. And if I turn over here, there's just tons of stuff. So there's even gift wrap you can get with it. Some pretty garden green ribbon and also some real red ribbon, and as well some glitter enamel dots. So if you get the whole suite, it's just lots and lots of goodies to play with. There's even a coordinating stamp set called Tidings All Around that has some great dies as well. But that's what we're going to be doing tonight. And it ought to go pretty quickly since I've done a little bit of prep ahead of time. And let me just bring in my pieces and parts here and show you what we're up to. If you're out there, be sure and say hello so I can see who you are. But instead of using real red for the red, I decided to go even brighter. I saw a cardinal the other day, and he was just so gorgeous. And the closest color I could come, cherry cobbler was too dark. Real red didn't really have enough of the orangey tones in it. So I'm going to go with Poppy Parade. We'll have that as our card base. And this is really going to be pretty simple. We're not even using any DSP. So the first thing that we need to do, though, is to stamp and color our cardinal. Hello, Kathy. Hi, Stephanie. Thanks for joining, ladies. All right, so I already have my cardinal in my Stamparatus. It is a very large stamp, so I do recommend that you use the Stamparatus for this. And you'll want to take the foam mat out. Since this is a red rubber stamp, you won't need that extra padding. So I will just get out our stamp pad here. Again, I'm using Poppy Parade. And we'll give him a quick stamp. Just press down. I want to make sure I get good, even contact. But the beauty of using your Stamparatus is if for some reason it doesn't all get inked up, you can re-ink it and you know it's going to go right back in the same spot. But we got a great inking with just, or a great image with just one inking. So that's all we need our Stamparatus for. I will put that out of the way. And now let's just do a little bit of coloring, just some quick coloring here. Bring out a piece of paper. All my paper's messy, so you'll have to pardon me. And again, I'm using the Poppy Parade light and dark. And for the beak, I'm going to go with Pumpkin Pie light and dark. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do the beak first. I love using our blends. So I went in with the light pumpkin pie. I'll come back with the dark, and I'm just going to have the dark be right here on the very edge. And then I'll blend it out once again using the light. All right, so we've got our beak done. Easy breezy. Now let's come in with our light Poppy Parade. Oh, come off there, you. And I'm just going to lay in some quick color. And I'm not too worried about covering up all of the actual stamped parts. I'm going to let that Poppy Parade ink that we use to stamp it do some of the work. And this will give us some really nice shading. So just come in and just some quick brush strokes. Normally, if you're going to use your blends, you would actually stamp your image with Memento, but I feel like I can get away as long as I don't lay down too much of the blends, that it will keep all of the shading in there that the stamp actually does for you. All right, so I've got a base coat there. I'll bring in the dark Poppy Parade, and here I'm going to pretty much follow where it came out dark when we stamped it, which is just around the edges and under that wing, maybe a little bit right here, and then of course in the face. You could come back and use your black marker to lay in the face if you wanted to, but I'm kind of happy with it just like that. And I don't even mind that I have a little bit of white showing through. Just want it to be kind of freeform. So now I'm going to come back with my light and just blend in. And you'll notice I'm not covering the whole thing again. I'm just going over those dark areas that I put in. A little bit more up here, I think. And I'm pretty happy with that. Now I will use my black marker to darken up the eye. Alrighty, I'm liking that. Maybe a little definition on the beak too. I'm going to get brave and just very lightly do a little sketching in that area. Okay, I'll stop while I'm ahead. So that quick and easy, we have our cardinal. Now I want to cut the cardinal out because we want to put some branches and some berries and things behind him. So I'll grab the die and a piece of washi tape. So if you've already gotten this set, tell me what you think of it. Because I hadn't really played around much with the cardinal until about a week ago. And now it seems like I just can't get enough. Okay, hopefully I got the die on there straight. Pardon if the camera shakes. But that and the sentiment are the only die cutting that I left for us to do. All right, put that away. Hi, Stephanie. We had a team meeting this afternoon, and we made some great Thanksgiving and Halloween cards. It was so much fun. But we had our meeting in the, they have a little community room that we use in Loganville at the Great Harvest Bread Company. So, of course, you had to get a sandwich. And oh my gosh, I had a bacon apple grilled cheese that was just phenomenal. So good. I'm sitting here wishing I had gotten one to go. All right, so there we've got our cardinal. And let me show you how we're going to lay this out. So as I said, I'm not even using DSP for this. And I think I need to cut this down a little bit, gang. So have you seen our new trimmer? Let me bring it out. I am having just oodles of fun working with it. It cuts like butter. So I am very, very happy that I got it. All right, so I'm going to make this 5 1/4. Since our card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, 5 1/4 by 4. And look at those nice smooth edges, no raggedness. So much fun. All right, put that away. So we're going to adhere the design panel down right now. No waiting, because everything else that goes on it is die cut. And that's why I say it's going to be a really fast and easy card. See if I can get this on straight. So have y'all started on your Christmas cards yet? Are you going traditional or picking different colors? I'm going to have fun with mine, I think. Okay. We're going to be using, where's my little, I'll show you the sentiment we're using is, may your days be merry and bright, which is perfect for using a cardinal, right? So we'll cut it out, but that's going to go right up here. So I can use the rest of the panel to create my little scene here. I cut a couple of the branches from the Peaceful Boughs bundle. And so we'll have those like that. And you know what, guys? I'm thinking I need to do the sentiment first, because I want to make sure that you can see all of the cardinal when I put it on there. So let me see. Well, this, yeah, I can use that piece. And again, I'm going to do it in Poppy Parade. It's going to be a very bright, bright, bright card. See if I can get this on here right. Pardon my head if it gets in the way. I love this stamp. Just, it's so neat how it's got the shading in it that really makes it look like a scroll. Okay, one more time with the Big Shot. And these line up pretty easily. Let me just stick my tongue out just right here. Bring back my washi tape. And here we go. Snap, crackle, pop. That's the way I sound when I go to my chiropractor. Y'all, had never been to a chiropractor until 3 weeks ago. And I'm really enjoying it. It's almost like a spa day. Okay, so there we go. We have our sentiment. And so let's bring all this in. The sentiment is going to be popped up on dimensional, so we can do that right now too. Have about used up my full sheet here. So never throw away your edges, because you certainly can use them. Waste not, want not. All right. Cool. Completely used that one up. Let's get this put on there. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. I always appreciate it. I love doing these Facebook Lives with y'all. It's so much fun because I feel like, you know, you're right across the room from me, even though you can't talk back to me. I also, when I'm done with the Facebook Live, upload it onto YouTube. And I've been doing that for about a year and a half maybe. And you guys, I am so excited. I am only 20 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. I never in a million years would have thought I could get 1,000 subscribers. So yay. So I'm hoping I can hit 1,000 by the end of the year. And shameless plug, my YouTube channel is the same as my Facebook page. It's Cards by Winnie. So if you want to go over there and check me out and subscribe, that would be awesome. Okay, so now I'm just going to build a scene here. And believe it or not, for things that you know are going to get covered up, like my branch things there, glue dots work really, really, really well. Instead of getting your fingers all sticky with liquid glue. And that's what I'm going to use. So I'm okay with the branch here coming off the edge of the white and peeking over onto the red. I like that. And this, I probably will put a little liquid glue just because I have some areas that I can do that. Come on, glue, there we go. So I'm not going to go crazy, but anywhere that I can just stick a little dab, I will do. And let me get out my tweezers. All right. So we'll put this right about there. I'm thinking that's going to work. Yep. And then from I wanted some berry branches. And from our last year at Christmas, First Frost carried over, and it has really great berry dye. So I grabbed that, and I'm just going to, I've got 3 of them so I can have fun here. I just figure out where I want them. Put my cardinal there just so. I want a 3rd one down here. Kind of like that for balance. Yep. Okay. Same thing. I am going to use glue dots because, heaven, there is no place for you to really add a lot of liquid glue. But I think that it will work nicely here. So let me clear these off. And, you know, I think I'll put this going out here a little bit. Right there. And we can just have all kinds of fun. And I think I just dropped one of my pine cones. But it's always good to bring your main image back in just to make sure that you're putting it where you envision it. All right, one more here. There we go. And I said this one I was going to bring down there. Okay, so see how it looks like a real mishmash there? Not very pretty, but we know that the cardinal is going to cover that up. Before I put the cardinal on though, hang on. Had to go get my other one here. I did die cut out just a few, or a couple I should say, pine cones. Because I thought that would look cute and give, you know, another color. So we could put one there. And we can put one. I like the one here. What do I want to do with this one? Maybe down there. I want to be sure that I have enough green poking out. I maybe should have gone with another small pine cone rather than a great big one, but we'll deal with it. I do know this one's going to go there. Glue dot to the rescue. And again, I'm just putting it on the very, very bottom. Bring you back up here and right about there. I have a glue dot stuck to my thumb, so I'll just use that. And for the big one, I'm going to use a couple of glue dots. Just because when you die cut, it's got all those lacy areas. So you want to be sure that, do I want to go up like that? No, I think right there is good. All righty. Now, I am going to use a little Wink of Stella on the cardinal, just because we really don't have too much sparkly stuff going on. Actually, we don't have any sparkly stuff going on the card. So I like a little sparkle for Christmas. And I'm not worried about coloring the whole image in. I just want to get some stripes down there so that when the light hits it, you'll be able to see the sparkle. Okay, let's get our cardinal all dimensional up. Are you going to fit there? I think I'm going to have to cut this one. But that's good because now I can maybe use that on the feet. No, I'm going to have to use a mini for that one. Teeny tiny. There we go. And maybe on his crest. All righty. I'll cut a little bit of that off. Oops, don't cut the cardinal, Linda. There we go. All right. Poor Miss Winnie's had to stay in all day long because of the rain. She's a princess. She doesn't like getting all wet. But she's a little down in the dumps because she's bored. So I'll have to get on the floor and play with her after I finish this up. I promised her I would. If you have a dog, is your dog like that? She can't make up her mind if she wants to be an indoor dog or an outside dog. Okay, so I'm just kind of figuring where I want to make sure that my tail doesn't come down too far, but I'm thinking right about there. And putting the cardinal up on dimensions also put a little bit of pressure on my pine cones, so I don't have to worry about them coming loose. So that's a good thing. But we need a little bit more. You know me, gotta have a little something, something on the card. And I happen to have these holiday rhinestone basic jewels that will be just perfect. So we'll put a couple 3 on here, I think. We've got a lot of red going on, so let me start with the green. Put one up there. Let's get a medium one. And bring this one here. And then a larger one right there. But I'm wondering if a couple of gold ones wouldn't also look pretty. What do you guys think, huh? I'm going to stick just a couple of gold ones. Because, you know, odd numbers are best. Yep, I'm thinking that should be a good layout of it. So, there we go. There is our card. And I love it because with the die cuts, it has so much dimension. I was worried maybe I was going overboard, but no, I like it. So what do you guys think? Stephanie, it's warmer in Florida, yes? I think it was only like 58 degrees here today. Hello, Amy. Thank you. Yeah, the sandwich was so yummy. Oh, and yes, I fell off my diet for the day and got bread pudding. But that's the only thing I ate all day long was the sandwich and the bread pudding. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hi, Karen. I know, Amy. I go through glue dots like almost as much as Mary goes through dimensionals. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. Well, gee, this is probably one of the quickest lives that we've done. But let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can really see the card. But I knew I wanted to do something that, oops, wouldn't take too long. Because if you've got a lot of Christmas cards to make, you want something definitely that doesn't take too long. All right, gang, that's all I've got for tonight. I hope the rest of your evening goes well and that you join me next Saturday for another Saturday Anything Goes. Have a blessed tomorrow. Good night, y'all.